to the world of imagination. Yes, it's right here at the Phoenix Theater Company as we are producing right in front of your eyes, Seussical the Musical. And it is, at first glimpse, a story for children. But you know what? It's as much for adults as it is for a child. The things we learn as a child, as you well know, are things that stick with you the rest of your life. For instance, imagination. It's a gift. And it's a gift that we learn so lovingly in this show from the Cat in the Hat. As the Cat in the Hat teaches little young JoJo, who's never had an opportunity to express themselves imaginatively or creatively, the cat lets and helps JoJo come to life and say, you can imagine anything you want. And let me tell you, that pays off later in life. Don't we all know that? Okay. For instance, the cat can think of anything. The cat says very specifically, all the things you can think can come to life in your imagination. Probably the most wonderful nation in all of existence, the imagination. Look, for instance, at this piano. It's not just your traditional piano, and what's great about it is it can play any tune you want. Oh, the things you can think. Yeah, the things you can think. That is the cat. Now, think of this. Let's say that you, as a child, have to go and take a bath at night, right? Okay, so you get into your bathtub, but if you let your imagination go with you, your bathtub can turn into a submarine and go deep into the ocean and find all things that are possible. As a matter of fact, your water pipe can become a periscope into the new world of the sea below, all because you think it. That's what imagination is all about. Now, a very important message that comes out is to believe in yourself and to stand by your word. Well, let me take you to Whoville, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Welcome to Whoville. Now, most people would never know where Whoville is, but Horton the elephant, Horton finds Whoville, and thank heaven he does, just in the nick of time. Now, Whoville is a little tiny world that lives on a speck of dust, sitting on a clover. Now, he first is splashing around in the water, and he hears this cry out, and he can't tell where that cry is coming from, but they're screaming, help, 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 because Whoville's in trouble. No one can hear what Horton can hear. No one believes Horton. Everybody thinks Horton's crazy, but Horton believes with his whole heart and soul that there is something wrong, and it lives and cries and warrants help coming from that little speck of dust. And he's right. No matter how many people criticize him, no matter how many people say he's wrong, he's crazy, and shun him, in the end, they learn that Whoville truly exists. And on that little planet is little JoJo. And JoJo becomes Horton's first best friend, and vice versa. So, what does Horton do? Horton stands by his word and says, I will protect this speck of dust with all my heart and soul, because I believe I can help this world that nobody else can hear. And he does. And what does Horton get for that? A brand new friend. And respect from everyone else when they all find out that he's right. So, welcome to Whoville. Now, let me take you into the wacky world of properties. You're gonna love it. Come follow me. Well, welcome to the world of properties, where anything that is held in the hands of an artist is considered a prop, even if the prop is real. For instance, please meet Max, the dog, the Grinch's dog, if you recall from the Seussical stories. And Max is a wonderful, wonderful guy because, oh my God, he sticks to the side of the Grinch no matter what the Grinch is up to. Oh, and here is the egg. Now Maisie, the bird, lays this egg, but she convinces Horton that if she could just explore life for just a day, and Horton would take over sitting on the egg to protect it, that she'd be forever grateful. Well, Horton does, and he gives his word that he will stay on this egg and protect this egg. So, yep, Horton gets stuck sitting on this egg because Maisie never comes back, and holding that speck of dust. Here we have a giant magnifying glass. Now this magnifying glass is used by Horton to be able to see a speck, that speck of dust called Whoville. And of course, you're all familiar with green eggs and ham. The ham hasn't been put on the plate yet, but it's coming. And we're now in the costume country. Here you can see the mayor and the mayor's wife, because they are not to be outdone by Whoville itself. They have to respectfully and elegantly represent Whoville in their own way. And of course, to be noticed, they wear very bright colors in the hopes that somebody will see them on Whoville. Now next to Whoville, the mayor and the mayor's wife, is the beginnings of the sour kangaroo. Yes, she is a loudmouth, sassy, highly opinionated kangaroo, and she has a little baby kangaroo that lives inside, of course, her pouch, who comes to life and yaks and yaks and yaks and supports her mother dearly. Now, one thing that we learn very quickly in Seussical is about bullying. And what Horton teaches JoJo and teaches the world is that if you believe in yourself and you have confidence in who you are, then no kind of bullying will ever come and impact you. Because you know what? Everyone is important, and that's a huge message that comes out of Seussical. It's something that every single solitary person on this planet could benefit from. Everyone is important. Welcome to the scenic country in the land of imagination. Here is where all the big scenic sets are created for your imagination. Yes, this is the real heart of imagination. Now, a great deal of this show in Seussical takes place in the jungle of Newell, and a very important tree exists in the jungle of Newell. Yes, this is the tree that Maisie lays her egg on, and this is the tree and nest that Horton sits on up here, and the egg is here on this landing where Horton comes and sits on this egg with his little clover of dust because he believes in who he believes in. And that is the dust and his word. His word that he would stay on this egg until it is hatched, because everyone is important, no matter how small. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me at the Nation of Imagination here at the Phoenix Theater Company. You know, I've been here 26 years, and I'm in awe of the creativity of this facility in this theater. I'm also in awe of the audiences that come to see our art. Our mission here is about acceptance and hope, and Seussical presents that in spades. I am telling you, Seussical teaches us to believe in ourselves, because if we can believe in ourselves, we can believe in others. To have faith in your word. If you say you're going to do something, then do it, and believe that it's going to be real. If you think that you see something or hear something, then believe in that, because faith is believing in something when common sense tells you not to. And that is a message of this. Bullying is a big message here. Everyone is important, and we all learn that in this show. Everybody is important. No one's too small, no one's too big, no one's too this or that. Everybody is important. Every person, every living being has a purpose in this world, That's a huge message for young and old. These are the kinds of things that come out of Seussical. And just because it's absurd and just because it is wildly family friendly and childlike, isn't it great to be a child again? Isn't it great to reflect back on the things that are truly important, the simple messages that if we embrace, we would all live in a much, much better world. So I hope to see all of you at Seussical the Musical during the holiday season. What a perfect time to come. And I will look forward to seeing you out in the lobby or afterwards, laughing and enjoying and contemplating what it's like to be a child again. Thank you for coming.